Hi guys, I hope you're well. This is Tip, also known as Look For Me in Paradise, also known as Sweetie Centric. I guess it depends on who you ask. I hope you're well. Um, it's been about 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks. Ran into some issues, everyday life issues, sickness, things like that. But I'm back today, and I hope all is well because I'm doing much better. And like I said, when I'm feeling good and when I like to upload a video. So here we go. You like my hair? Oh my god. No. All right. So let's get started. Okay. The first thing I wanted to talk to you today about is blended classes. It's something that I really, really like. Unfortunately, since I've been living in Georgia, I have not ran into a school that does that. I know it's schools that do it, but the ones that I ran into do not. Now, a blended class, the definition of it is to allow students to explore and develop new areas of academic interest and collaborate with peers as a part of their whole academic experience. Basically, since I was going to school, they had blended classes. I was actually in a blended class. And this blended class was built up of gifted, average, special ed, and people with disabilities, not necessarily, mind, but just physical. And I think that it helped me throughout my life. I really think that it was very good thing for me to experience this because everybody learned from each other, and I wish it was more classes like that. Before we moved out here, my son was in a blended class. He was just in pre-K at the time, but it was still blended. And I really liked that. Totally disappointed when I got out here because they didn't have it. And I can remember being young, and when I started school, my mother used to tell me not to be a bully and to embrace people with special needs and, love on them, support them. If someone's bullying them, that I should be the one to comfort them and defend them. So my mother instilled that in me at an early age. So when I got to class, I had a young boy named Jamie in my class. He was in a wheelchair. I think he was paralyzed from the waist down. And it was another young man. He had cerebral palsy. He could walk, but he walked, with his legs going in. And I learned a lot from them. Now, I know some parents that have gifted children probably are like, why would I want my child to be in a class with all these type of kids that are not on their level? And I think it's so important because guess what? People with disabilities and special needs and things like that, they are here and they're not going anywhere until Jehovah says it's over, and he's gonna bring them to a place to perfection. Okay, so until then, until the God's kingdom, we're gonna have to understand, live, and learn with these people. And I think that a person who is gifted can definitely learn a lot from a special education student or a disabled child, because guess what? Again, they are in society, and if they're not introduced to these type of people at an early age, they're going to have so much ignorance when they get older, and they're going to probably shun them or not understand them or stay away from them or what have you. If they don't have people in their family, they're like, okay, I don't understand this, I'm just going to leave it alone. But if you incorporate them in your life now at a young age, you're going to be able to understand them and not be afraid of them and be cool with them. And I think it's so important. I'm hoping as years to come, Georgia would implement this in every school. At least try it out. At least test it out. blended classes. I think it benefits our children a lot. My son is done done with school, but I still want other students to be able to have this in their life. I think it's a very good thing, and I think that everyone in the class will benefit. And I think it should start from pre-K into high school, so people will understand them and say, "Oh, I had a kid in my class like that. I know exactly what's going on." Or, don't be afraid of him, or this or that. We need that. We need more understanding, and we need love. And I think that if we come together at an early age, everybody. And also, I grew up, in the beginning it wasn't so diverse. It was mainly white. But as I got older, it became diverse. So I grew up around a diverse people. I grew up around all types of people. And I loved it. I thank my mother for that, because she moved us to an area where it was diverse. So, I really appreciated my mother doing that. It helped me throughout my life. And it also helped me get ready for my own son, Not knowing that I would have a special needs child, it prepared me for that. So I just want to talk about blended classes, and hopefully we can get those here in Georgia. Okay. Sorry, I gotta look. I'm sorry. Somebody told me last time about me looking in the camera. Well, what can I do? I can't do anything. I can't see. I'm trying to be cool and not wear my glasses. I need to order some contacts. But it's all good. Y'all just gonna have to see my face. Okay. No, okay. I also wanted to talk briefly about not too long ago, a mother of 4 took her child to, I believe, Grady Hospital. He was, I think, 15. I don't know. He was a teenager, but he had special needs. He was nonverbal, like my son. And when I heard on the news, my heart dropped. She left him there. Sorry about that. All right, darling. Yeah, so she was overwhelmed. She had 4 kids. 2 of them that I saw and heard had special needs. I believe the one that she dropped off had Down syndrome. It's tough. Being a single mother is tough. But being a single mother with special needs children is even tougher. But it just goes to show that we don't have enough resources. We don't have enough support for women like me and women like her. A lot of people saw it and they just wanted to just say, "Oh, she's a bad mom. I would never do that. How could she do that?" You never know what people are going through. That's why I stress that people need more support. They need to be able to go to a place and get relief. They need to be able to have time to themselves. This woman, she was living in a hotel, so she was homeless. I can't imagine living in a hotel. I pray that I never have to, but if I do, I pray that I can endure it. It's tough, and I just wanted to touch on it because I believe the TELEC Empowerment Group, they did help her. They did come to her aid. I believe that she was bonded out of jail, and a lawyer saw her case, I believe, on TV and said he would take her case. And I know the women at TELEC Empowerment are actually helping her through this journey. So I want to thank them for that. And hopefully she gets the help she needs so she can be the mother that she needs and wants to be, so she can take care of her children without interruption. I know I put myself in her place because I know the feeling, it's an uneasy, defeated feeling. And it digs deep, and if which you can never understand. But you should show sympathy. You should show love. And sometimes people are prideful, I want to say, or private, and they don't want to reach out. But if you're one of those people, you love your child, reach out, talk to someone, find things in your area where you can have a little release, a little time to yourself. Me personally, I feel like, the mother got in trouble, but where's dad? A lot of people are like, well, forget dad, he ain't there. No. If I was the judge, like I said, they wouldn't like me, okay? Because I would say I need, if they're alive or if, they're around or if you know who they are, I need these dads. I need a dad to come into this court. And we're going to continue this case until we get in here, find out his situation, and we're going to come together. Because, yes, we carry the child, we give birth to the child, but daddy helped too. It takes two, regardless. I don't care if nobody say it takes a man and a woman to make a child, okay? A man always gonna need a woman, and a woman always gonna be a man. Need a man. Not be a man. Need a man. It's so true. I don't care what nobody say. And go from there. Sometimes it's not what you think. It's not always a deadbeat dad situation. It's not always that. But in those cases, daddy, he'll be held responsible too. Like I said, they be like, oh, I hate Judge Freeman because she always trying to get the daddies in here. Boom. Yes. Don't come in my courtroom, baby, because everybody gonna be held accountable for these children. Okay? But I just hope and I pray for her and her family that she can get on her feet, get her kids back, get a place to stay, and go on with her life. So I just want to talk about that. And when a mom has everything she needs to take care of her children, she is unstoppable, and anything is possible. Because the love of a child, a mother's love, baby, God describes his love like that, but it's even 10 times, deeper than that. Can you imagine? But it is. So I just want to talk about that because, baby, it's tough. Okay. All right. I also wanted to talk about people who wear pull-ups or adult underwear for long periods of time for years, like my son. A lot of times their areas get dry and itchy and rashes and things like that. It's a mess. But what I use on my son is I get the aloe vera plant and I rub it on his buttocks and it's in between his thighs and everything to make sure he's moistured. So if you're having problems in that area, try aloe vera gel. Just natural from the plant. Keep it going. I also wanted to talk to you. Okay. Sorry. Forgive me, okay? Can you please forgive me? Hold on. I had to get a drink. I was invited to a tea party not too long ago, and I got to leave with this. I love this color. I love blues, and I love tea. Okay. Now, I wanted to talk about Disability Link. Disability Link is for adults and teenagers with disabilities, and they link you to different programs and resources to help you make it through this life. And I want to talk to you about Fitness Day. Fitness Day is every Wednesday at Disability Link. The address is 1901 Montreal, and that's in Tucker, Suite 102, and the number is 404-687-8890, and the coordinator is Juanita Anderson. I visited with them not too long ago, and she said that she wanted to have Fitness Day continue, and she's going to bring lots of new activities. And this place, I like this place because you can go with no judgment. You know, it's not like a gym, but they do have activities and different things you can do, and people with disabilities are welcome. But please go to the website or call so you can get more information. She wants to see a nice crowd every Wednesday. So starting next year, every Wednesday, if you have a disability or you have children with disabilities, and you need to get out every once in a while, you don't have money for a gym and things of that nature, I think this might be for you. So I definitely, please look into it. Okay. A quick tip on babies choking. I had a baby. He's not a baby anymore. But anytime that he was choking or anything like that, I just turned him upside down. That is the quickest way to get something out of the throat. Now, they do have the CPR where you put the baby right here and you pat the back and, you kind of lean them over. I just turned them little suckers right upside down. So if something's happened, you panic, turn them upside down. If that doesn't relieve them, call 911 so you can help your child. But I think a lot of people need to know that because it's quick, it's easy, and it can save a life. So turn your babies upside down if they're choking, and I hope that helps. Okay, I also want to talk about women's liberation. Okay, this is something that has been going on for years. I mean, it was times where women could not do absolutely anything. They couldn't work. They could, if they left their kids, they was the most horrible person in the world. But daddy, he's like, oh, okay, dad has to leave. That's okay. But moms, they can't leave. I have no problem with women's liberation. I have no problem with that. Liberating women to a place where they deserve, because by Bible standards, the way Jesus say how women are supposed to be treated, we fall short. We fall extremely short compared to what Jesus said, how we're supposed to treat women, how he treated Mary and the other Mary and his mother, and all the women that he came in contact with. The one, y'all remember the one with the heavy flow for years, how he treated her? So we definitely have a lot of work. But my thing is with women liberation, okay, if we pull back the layers, men are always in the mix of women's liberation. They do the hair. They do the makeup. They even show you how to walk. They write the raps. So how is this women's liberation when there's men in the mix of it? Now, don't get me wrong. I love men. Love men. Oh my God, Jehovah. He created the man's body, just everything about the man, you ever seen a man? Oh my goodness. God knew exactly what he was doing. Okay? Love men. I love a strong man, a leader, a humble man. I don't like mean men. If you're a mean man, okay? Because I used to be with a mean man, and I know what mean men do, and I know what they're capable of. And if I get any hint of meanness, I'm out, okay? So, but I love men. So I don't think it's anything wrong with men being in the mix, but it's just really women's liberation when they're doing everything for us, where is this liberation? Let's just call it what it is. I just want to be real. Let's call it what it is. And that's all I really want to say about that. I just want you guys to just start thinking about what women's liberation really means, So, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. The word of the day is discernment. Discernment is the perception in the absence of judgment, with view to obtaining spiritual guidance and understanding without providing for time of healing and discernment. Okay? So what I get from that is that, it's a spiritual thing, So, okay, a spiritual person, if somebody is having a bad time and they acting crazy, they doing stuff, they talking crazy, they might be, saying outlandish things. Some people are like, oh, this person is crazy, but stay away from them. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with them? A person with discernment is going to be like, maybe this person is depressed. Maybe this person needs love. Maybe this person been abused. Maybe this, they look outside of what they actually see in that person and know that it comes from something. Every time, if you pull back the layers and dig, it's always something behind the way a person acts. So that is an example of discernment. And you're supposed to, be loving and non-judgmental. And then I think that helps the person open up and change and then realize what they're doing. So discernment. Okay. The sign of the day is pig. P-I-G. Pig. Okay, so that is the sign of the day. You guys, I had so much fun talking to you. I really enjoy this. I hope that I can keep it up. And I hope that you guys keep watching. But until then, I will see you. And if I don't see you in the flesh, or you don't see me in the flesh, please don't forget to look for me in paradise.